Okay, because of the funding limbo for ODOT ahead of the special session, they've scaled back maintenance like graffiti removal and clearing homeless camps on ODOT property, of which there are plenty around Portland. As my photographer and I were driving through Southeast Portland today after an interview, I spotted a cul-de-sac off Southeast Foster along I-205 that not too long ago was filled with tents and RVs. It's at the end of a residential street, and I remember doing a story about the camp and neighbors' concerns. So we decided to pull over. In place of the camp, we found dozens of plastic orange barriers. The city tells me they got the approval to install barriers there last summer, but neighbors tell me these ones showed up just last month.
I love the barriers. We actually used to have a whole bunch of trailer homes that would come in here and they would just take up all the space, and it was super annoying to deal with having to call the police all the time.
It's kept RVs and large vehicle convoys from parking there for extended periods, but it hasn't kept people from pitching tents and camping.
Okay, these two have lived right next to the camps for about 5 years, and they've reported the revolving camps to the city countless times.
It's very, it can be extremely stressful and trying at times. Some folks out here I'm able to engage with and establish a good relationship with, and I can work with them and kind of establish a rapport, and things are not very bad. And sometimes people swing machetes at me, so you get a mixed bag.
Yeah. I also talked with a woman who camps there now despite the barriers. She sets up her tent in between them. She didn't want to show her face on camera, but I do want to play some of our conversation for you and what she says the barriers are actually being used for.
They're filled with water and they have a plug. Honest to God, we unplug the water and we move them as we need. Not trying to be disrespectful, but you guys aren't giving us much options.
What do you do with the water?
Since it's chemically treated, we sanitize our living spaces. We do laundry in them and rinse in the other one.
So the barriers aren't keeping you away at all?
No. I mean, look at how they're spaced. It's perfect. Tent, each one does a tent. We had it lined up for a while, but some people got scared when ODOT was coming out at about daylight time telling us we got 24 hours to get out of here, and sorry, we're not going. So when ODOT comes and moves us, we jump over to the county side. When county comes and moves us, we jump back to the ODOT.
And you keep track on the ODOT funding and all of that?
Yeah, they have actually lost funding, and that's why they're coming out making empty threats. So the removal of camps and people isn't happening right now, especially for ODOT. So move to ODOT side.
So you're trying to get off the streets?
I've been trying to get off the streets for years and years and years, and the fact that they want to claim they help us, they don't. Because if they did, I personally should have been a priority. I'm terminally ill. And I'm 43 years old, and I've been out here on and off since I was 12. And then this last run, I've been out here for about 3 years straight.
Oh my gosh. And it's dangerous out here for you?
That's not dangerous. Is not even what can describe what goes on out here.
I often hear that from homeless women on the streets, but what I didn't know was that homeless people benefit from these barriers and that they keep tabs on things like ODOT funding when it comes to camp removals.